What are you doing your project on?
How would you compare the service at Guitar Center to the service of like a, small-time music shop, like starving musician?
I don't know. I used to work at Guitar Center.
Oh.
Their service sucks.
Wow. So what's up with like...
I've noticed that the large corporate box stores are more concerned about their overhead than their service. They can easily provide you with the products you need, but the knowledge is not always there from their employees.
Have you ever had the experience of someone having no idea what they're talking about?
I've seen that a bit in the pro audio department in recording and whatnot, where I'd be asking for a specific thing, and at least based on the recommendations that they would give, they weren't really on the same page with what I was trying to get. For example, I went in seeing if they still carried the stressor at the local Guitar Center, and they are selling off old equipment, stuff like that. And I forget exactly what the model was the guy recommended there, but I was like, come on, that's not really gonna cut it right now.
I'm here with Sean Chapman, Senior Audio Engineer at MakeYourHit.com. Sean, you have a lot of experience in the game, in the entertainment business. Why don't you talk to us about equipment, buying it, and dealing with the staff that you have to buy it from?
Most of the time when I'm trying to get gear, I already know what I'm looking for. When I go into the music store, I try not to get the staff's opinion for the most part, but go in there with my own ideas of what I want. Sometimes it is, every now and again when you do find a good salesman who you can tell is passionate about what they do, it can be extremely helpful, especially when they're speaking from personal experience, stuff like that, and they're giving their own recommendations as opposed to trying to push something that the store is pushing. That's always good to find, but it's not necessarily the mainstay in most music stores.
Pretty much, I called in to the drum department. I gave them a very specific part number. I'm not going to go into it because it's a long part number. But they ended up telling me that they had not only one of these items in stock, but many of them. So I drove roughly 35-40 miles to the nearest Guitar Center, and when I arrived there, it turned out that they had many models in stock that were not the specific one I ordered. It turns out I had to order the specific one that I had originally had them look up.
On a little different note, how hard is it to get a job at a music store around here?
I haven't hired anybody here in 4 years. And Guitar Center, generally people work there for about 3 months, 3 or 4 months. If you want to work in a music store like Guitar Center or a big box place, people generally go there, get their discount, buy all the stuff they want, and then quit.
I prefer the small mom and pop stores that take a lot of time and effort to educate their staff.
Exactly how does the inventory business work here? How do you guys get your products typically?
Typically people are lazy and don't want to go on eBay or sell things themselves, so they bring them here and we buy them for a certain percentage of what we're going to sell it for. So most of our business is used, so that's how we make the most money. We also sell some new stuff, so we're dealers for Dan Electro, Ibanez, stuff like that. The Berkeley store in particular, we sell a lot of effects pedals, which no one else in the area really does, so we kind of have a niche market.
Do you actually play yourself? Are you a musician?
I play, I don't know if I can call me a musician. I play music. Yeah, I play guitar.
Would you say you're satisfied with the selection of guitars you're selling?
Oh yeah, totally. I mean, it's a lot of one-of-a-kind stuff you can't really find anywhere else.
That Kramer actually.
Yeah, the Janet Jackson Kramer is, it's not for sale to anybody ever.
I guess we're here to talk today about big box stores and their lack of personalized customer service. Unfortunately, the music industry is a very specific industry, and so when they're seeking assistance, they need a professional to help them out. Unfortunately, the large corporate box stores do not provide this intricate level of service because of the overhead. It is not cost-effective to have knowledgeable employees.
Upon further investigation, we found that even the sales personnel at Guitar Center said their sales are undercompensated. You have to sell more than the amount you're being paid in your wages. So essentially, You're a stripper who doesn't take their clothes off.
That's how it usually works, because they work on commission, and you don't, if you work on commission in a big store, you don't make any money until you sell a certain amount of product. Whereas here, we don't work on commission because we'd all kill each other.
It wasn't commission when I worked there. It was just straight pay, so I pretty much just sold everything for pretty much cost to all the kids. Like, I didn't give a crap.
It's kind of hard to get a job in a music store unless it's, like I said, unless it's like a Guitar Center or something. But even then, they make you like, you have to like, they give you this manual, and you have to take these tests, and like, if you're making $8 an hour, it's really, I don't know if it's really worth it.
It's kind of a terrible place for musicians to actually work.
What does everybody think of Guitar Center?
What the hell is Guitar Center?
How hard was it to get a job there?
I think they had some simple aptitude tests, kind of like the one you take here.
Just like arithmetic and stuff like that, reading, writing.
Yeah, super lame.
It's a store-by-store basis thing, you know. Yeah.
Would you say you and your coworkers have like a lot of knowledge between you two about all the products you're selling?
I think everyone who works here is ridiculously overqualified to work here. Yeah, because here you get more like a personal treatment, you know, like it's more of a face-to-face type of thing.
That's kind of what makes it hit and miss. You can go pretty much any store of any type and you can find someone that's really into their job and helping people out. And you can also find the type of person that is just there to get through the day as quickly as possible. Essentially, I'm still gonna go to both kinds of stores. I like Starving Musician because they have all the small-time things you need, get in there quick, and personal service. Everybody knows your name, but I'm still gonna go to Guitar Center because it's the only place I feel comfortable ordering stuff in person. And they're a huge box store, so they're gonna be able to get what you need.